Beloved Saints, today's 5-minute message of redemptive history is about Jehoahaz in the History of the Kings of Israel, Part 2, from the 4th book of Redemptive History series, God's Profound and Mysterious Providence. In Part 1, we examined how Jehoahaz did evil in the sight of the Lord and received God's wrath. At this time in Part 2, let us learn how Jehoahaz entreated to God and was delivered from the hand of Aram. Jehoahaz finally sought the help of God after trying so hard to endure the continuing oppression of the Arameans. 2 Kings 13 verse 4 states, "Then Jehoahaz sought the Lord's favor, and the Lord listened to him, for he saw how severely the king of Aram was oppressing Israel." So God heeded the prayers of Jehoahaz and sent a deliverer to Israel and allowed them to escape the hand of the Arameans. 2 Kings 13 verse 5 states, "And the Lord gave Israel a deliverer, so that they escaped from under the hand of the Arameans. And the sons of Israel lived in their tents as formerly." Historically speaking, the deliverer mentioned here is Adad-nirari III. He attacked Damascus, the capital of Aram, in 803 BC, and he debilitated the kingdom of Aram. The northern kingdom of Israel was able to take this opportunity and escape the hand of the Arameans. Everyone, we can learn several lessons from how God saved Jehoahaz. First, it shows us that God would take a hold of us, even those who have been going down the way of sin, as long as we repent at that moment and earnestly seek His help. Second, God will definitely do what He spoke. 2 Kings 10 verse 30 states, "The Lord said to Jehu, because you have done well in executing what is right in my eyes, and have done to the house of Ahab according to all that was in my heart, your sons of the 4th generation shall sit on the throne of Israel." So, God upheld Jehoahaz in order to fulfill this promise that He made to Jehu. Third, God protected the northern kingdom of Israel from Aram because of the covenant that He had established with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. 2 Kings 13 verses 22 to 23 states, "Now Hazael king of Aram had oppressed Israel all the days of Jehoahaz. But the Lord was gracious to them and had compassion on them and turned to them because of His covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and He would not destroy them or cast them from His presence until now." The northern kingdom of Israel continued to serve idols and followed after the way of Jeroboam, thus provoking the Lord to anger. Despite all this, God protected Israel so that they would not be destroyed because of His promise to Abraham. Genesis 17 verse 8 states, "The whole land of Canaan, where you now reside as a foreigner, I will give an everlasting possession to you and your descendants after you, and I will be their God." Beloved saints, we are unworthy of God's salvation. We are so weak that we sin daily, and we can't help but provoke God to anger. However, God is compassionate and loving toward us. Our salvation is all based from God's covenant. Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 23 states, "And they will no longer defile themselves with their idols, or with their detestable things, or with any of their transgressions, but I will deliver them from all their dwelling places in which they have sinned, and will cleanse them, and they will be my people, and I will be their God." So, even though we are undeserving of God's mercy, God saves us based on His covenant. So today, let us be thankful of God's compassion and love and live a life of victory. I bless in the name of the Lord.